What began as an exchange of culture soon turned to mistrust. The Olmecs, stewards of their sacred land, the intentions of the Moors laid bare a hunger not just for knowledge, but for dominance. The Moors, emboldened by their numbers and weapons, sought to bend the land and its people to their will. But the Olmecs would not bow. Warriors rose from every corner of their domain, ready to defend the soil that had nurtured them for generations. In the shadows of the jungle, the Olmec prepared for war, faces painted with sacred symbols, obsidian-tipped weapons in hand. They became one with the land itself. The forest whispered its secrets to them, guiding their every step, their every strike. The Moors, once conquerors of the seas, found themselves cornered. Their fortified camps were no match for an enemy whose knowledge of the terrain turned every tree, every shadow into a weapon. And then came the unexpected. Escaped European slaves, hardened by suffering, joined the Olmecs in their fight. Desperation and hatred fueled their strikes, transforming them from captives into warriors. Under a blood-red sky, the tides of war shifted. The Olmecs and their newfound allies pushed the Moors to the brink, driving them to the shoreline where their ships lay waiting. Defeated and humiliated, the Moors retreated to the open seas, leaving their ambitions of conquest behind. But the retreat was not without cruelty. In the dead of night, Moorish soldiers seized Olmec women and children, their cries echoing across the beach. These captives became bargaining tools, pawns in a larger game of power. The Moors sought to trade these lives with foreign monarchies, weaving the Olmec lands into the schemes of empires. As the Moors' ships disappeared into the horizon, the Olmecs were left to grieve. Yet, even in their sorrow, they found resolve. Their land, their people, and their way of life would endure. For the Olmecs, survival was more than a question of if, it was a question of how. Their fight had just begun.